So one day I was searching the internet when I found this random video right here. No FAP is for losers. And so I remember seeing the whole movement on TikTok about not fapping and them explaining why it's unhealthy to do so for whatever the reason is, either mentally or physically. But apparently, this gentleman here thinks that the whole concept of not fapping is so outrageous that he actually condemns them to be a loser. Upon watching this video, I realize this man is probably doesn't have this healthiest take on things, because he continues on to say fairly offensive things, or at least that I could see them being offensive, and I couldn't finish watching the whole rest of it, but I figured it'd be good content to watch, so let's start it from the beginning. I'll try to do cuts and stuff like that, but I just thought this was an interesting video.
No FAP or semen retention. That sounds like just
already
disgusting, bro.
Just like his face, like right off the bat, and the fact that he says the word bruh like that screams teenage dirtbag vibes. You know, the type of person who pretends to be something else when he's speaking to a large group of people, but when you talk to them in private, they seem to, you know, actually get it together. So this guy right off the bat, I'm just looking at his face, and this doesn't look like an authentic, real face, at least in context to what's happening right now. So he's talking about no FAP, and the fact that he's not fapping leaves a reaction on his face that I can express as grossness. But how? Because nothing's happening for you to be grossed out about. Anyways,
don't even talk to me about anything with that. Like, unless you Frank Ocean.
This is so important to him that masturbation should be his right, and he's with his shirt off in the tiniest gold necklace I've ever seen in my life, ready to confess to the world that he will not be doing this.
And you got a cock ring, I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Immediately that context, that conversation steered to the very left. I'm already off guard, and I've seen this video already. Like, I sort of remember what he said. I mean, it's been a couple weeks, but
these dudes claim that no FAP is literally like God's message to them.
What? Who says that?
I've tried it.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. I saw no benefits. What the fuck is this? No such thing. Hold up. Let's just hear what he has to say at least.
Okay, we're sourcing.
Fucking 40 something. First of all,
what does that have to do with anything?
Where's your girl at? Everybody who's
he's probably had many. Where's your girl at to tell you to put a shirt? This is strange behavior. You're in front of a camera talking to a plethora of people.
If you get no ass.
I don't think they're specifically saying they don't have sexual encounters. I just don't think they're saying that providing yourself the benefit of fruition is where the problem is what they're saying. From my understanding, I have no idea. I don't partake in it. That's probably something you never needed to know about. But this guy is adamantly contesting that he does not participate in this behavior. He is even going as far as saying people who participate in this type of behavior are the ones that are banana brains, even though he's the guy telling a group of people that he actively masturbates with his shirt off in front of a camera. But I digress.
Just say that. Am I wrong? Now,
yes.
Porn addiction is a real thing.
Right.
Don't watch porn. Terrible for your mind. It'll make it so you don't want to go out and pursue ass.
You saw. I feel like if a PhD was ever given, I can't. That's not a prognosis.
But no FAP is bullshit. Sometimes you just gotta
so
get it
expert.
out to focus. Have you not ever seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh, yeah,
I think the concept.
that's a movie.
I'm gonna talk about it again right now. But at the time, it was just all the rage. Everybody was talking about it, kind of like when people were.
It's all the rage.
It's all the rage.
Just go
and not masturbate. What is the big deal?
And let's all just talk about no FAP. Let's just whip our dicks out.
I don't think they ever done that.
Beat it. We can all get boners, but like, don't ever touch it.
I don't think anybody said that ever. Have you ever heard anybody say any of that?
You can actually touch me. You can give me a hand job, but me.
What's wrong with that?
Beating off myself? Nah, no FAP. Man.
What if that's what if that's a woman saying it to a man? And what if it was a man saying it to another man? Bro, what is this context coming and going from?
And no FAP.
Talking about cold showers all the time, or you know, like sleeping on the floor, or whatever the trend is. At any given time, I kind of don't like talking about things at that time. I like to just talk about it, and if it catches on, it catches on. Or,
bro,
okay,
you know, a video.
He didn't say anything for you to bro at.
People, they're like, yeah, it's important, it's good, let's chill out. And I gotta say, I have been doing no FAP for a very long time now. Very long.
Over under 5 years, chat. Over under. I'm gonna say
that's something I would like to know.
I'm gonna say over 2. Over 2. Dude hasn't beat off in 2 years.
What does it matter? Whoa, I bet there's no way he didn't know that was gonna be the answer. There's no way. Yeah, he's not a good actor. You can obviously see. What? 2 years? What happened? No. Oh, I pressed backwards.
I don't know if y'all have ever.
Do I end my video there?
Bullshit. Sometimes you just gotta get it out to focus. Have you not ever seen Wolf of Wall Street?
That's a movie.
Concept's fine. I'm gonna talk about it again, right?
That's like me going, this guy has a backwards hat.
I'm gonna say over 2. Over 2. Dude hasn't beat off in 2 years.
I'd say 3 years.
I cannot believe this. Over 2 years. I'm like the mentalist.
I was so right.
If you're wondering, have I ever fapped in those 3 years? It's like, you gotta stop asking people what they're.
You gotta stop asking people if they fap.
Well, obviously, do you excuse me, sir, do you masturbate? I would like to know. me and my Twitch chat here wants to know if you masturbate. No?
Conversation piece that you ask.
Yeah, I masturbate
at the bar is if she faps. That's not good, man.
I don't know. It was the weirdest thing when I talked about that video.
I don't know what point he's making.
Their habits, and ask me about mine. And I'm like, that's private information.
Right.
And I don't want to know your stuff.
Yeah.
And that was another reason I was like, I'm not talking about this. I don't want to know what other people's jerk off habits are. It's like,
right. Seems reasonable.
Relax, dude. Just.
This guy doesn't even know how to react because he doesn't have a real argument. Okay, what can I say here to make him sound stupid and make myself sound smart?
Take it to your own world.
That's another thing.
What's another thing?
People who do no FAP, like, try to convince you to join them. It's
what? Did you see that?
I was like, I'm not talking about this. I don't want to know what other people's jerk off habits are. It's like, relax, dude. Just take it to your own world.
That's another thing.
What's another thing? He's literally saying, don't talk to me about your masturbation habits. And another thing. Why you gotta push your shit against on me? So this is how the conversation seemed to have gone in my head, right? He's actively listening, right? He's the argumentator, and he's like, so I don't know.
People who do no FAP, like, try to convince you to join them. It's
by telling you not to tell them about their masturbation habits. How? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. How often do you masturbate? I prefer not to tell you. Ha! Stop pushing your agenda.
Like, they don't get ass, as I told you before.
And also, you don't have sex.
They don't want you to get ass either.
And you don't want me to have sex.
Like, try to get you down to their level so they don't feel bad.
Stop trying to knock me down.
It's okay to get no bitches. It's hard nowadays. I get it. We got.
You don't.
Fucking Bumble, Tinder, Hinge. I don't even know all the apps. It's hard.
I don't even get a response from any of them.
To get hoes nowadays, especially.
I'm literally on camera with my shirt off.
When, you know, girls won't give you the time of day unless you have a conversation online with them. They got to check your whole social media profile to make sure you're not a fucking school shooter.
I've learned that the hard way.
Get it. But to talk about no fat with your homies is weird as shit.
I don't think he's trying to talk about it.
Shameful about it? Well, nothing too shameful about it, but there
What do you
is
mean?
some shame.
There's benefits like self-control and discipline. I feel you on
Yeah.
that, but that can easily be done with just working out. I feel like going to the gym
Makes a point, good point.
every single day, 4 or 5 times a week, and like
But
eating
this man
clean,
doesn't look like he's
that takes
not.
more discipline because you're literally doing it all day. Like as
So
in
it's an
eating
extra.
and eating clean vegetables, clean food, working out. I feel like that's like an hour to 2 hours a day. Whereas a FAP is like, I don't know, man, just distract yourself. You don't got, like, if you have urges to really beat your dick that hard, I don't know, go to Amsterdam and like fuck a bitch, because it ain't the same.
What are you saying?
I believe whether social,
I can't.
it's funny, you can make fun of anybody. People do it in private, you know. So excuse me, it's late here.
You're like, I'm even bored about this. Why are we talking about this? I'll tell you about it if you really want to know, but I don't masturbate. What's the big deal?
But the thing with no FAP is it is, in the end, no matter whether you think it's shameful, cool, not cool, whatever, it's a tool that does it really, really works. It's very powerful.
Well, you have to elaborate, sir.
For what?
In kind of
see,
your
even this guy
energy.
knows.
And when you harness everything and you fast, which is minimalism in
it's like
life,
fasting.
going without fasting from this particular thing, you really grow. You really going without, you really grow. As
Okay.
You're
Before
not
this
saying
guy
much,
goes
sir.
into some weird thing. I get it. If you don't FAP, it probably makes you more motivated to go, you know, actually bang some chicks like a successful dude. I get it. But like, what happens if you
What's this guy's name?
I don't know, man. Isn't there like evidence that you
Not
will get
to
ball
Baba
sack
Lamb?
cancer or testicular cancer if you don't beat
Well,
off?
I don't know. Why don't you Google it, man? You're
Even
literally
monkeys in a
online.
fucking zoo
I can
are
do it.
beating off because you got to get it out. Or
Right,
else
but I
it'll
think what
be
he's trying to
turned
say is that he wants to
fucking cancer.
evolve
Do I use a
over
rubber or
over
not? No.
primate
Who
instincts.
the fuck? If you use a rubber, you are a bitch. If you use
What?
a condom,
Now you're not advocating for using. Are you serious? Did he just tell people not to use contraceptives?
you are a bitch. You are
And now calling them a bitch?
a pussy.
And a
No
pussy?
two ways about it. Pull out game strong. Pre-cum is a myth.
What?
Not actually. Pre-cum.
This guy is a lunatic. You know how many people he just accidentally got pregnant today? That day? For years to come. Who knows how many people are watching this video?
Does have jizz in it, but
Yeah, we
it's
all know
honestly
this.
really hard to get a girl pregnant. You have to hit
What? You put your... Have you ever learned about the reproductive process? What is this, man? What is this, man?
it right on the ovulation period within like the month. It's not like they're just ready to pop out a baby or get inseminated for like 4 weeks out of the month, and they get the period.
Yo, you watch out. She about to get her pyramid.
It's like within this.
Stop talking. You have viewers. They can see you.
Certain week or time frame. It depends on like how
week
fertile
or time
you are,
frame.
how fertile
Yes,
she is.
right.
It's pretty hard to get
She's
pregnant.
the most fertile after
like
her period. Yes, we all know this. We should all know something about the process.
My girl's on, you know, birth
Girl.
control, so it really does not matter.
Right,
like,
right.
Most chicks nowadays are on birth control.
You can't assume that, sir.
I didn't make the rules. That's just the way it is.
Thank God.
I think they're trying to make male birth control too.
You're very insightful.
I'm not gonna do it. You said there's 7% chance of pre-cum getting a girl pregnant. See, that's just not true because
what? Oh shit! I shouldn't be doing this on my web browser. Look at that, huh? What? Annoys autistic people. Yeah, don't judge me. That's regarding a case. Interflies, integers. Oh, thank God! What are isotopes? Don't judge me. Oh no, I didn't do those two. What? No. Can pre-cum get you pregnant? Chances of getting pregnant from pre-cum are pretty low, but it is possible. Pre-cum is also known as pre-ejaculate. A small amount of fluid can come out, but is it like 7%? That's what we're trying to figure out. Anyways, do your research. I guess he's doing
like
it live.
Minimal amounts in it.
He could literally do it on his show.
Just residue.
I literally did it in this recording,
I'm sure
but already I have way too much time recording this.
Or even less. But also, again,
all right,
the eggs. Some girls don't even get periods because of their
now we're talking about that. We were talking about pre-cum. I mean,
so
no
what
fapping.
They're doing to females out here.
Now it's pre-cum.
Don't think that I'm a misogynist like Bob Tate. Nah, like I see what they're doing to females, but also they have more to protect than us. In that they're the ones that
we were talking about no FAP in the beginning of the conversation. This guy's literally, he's literally making up what he's saying as he speaks. His eyes are closed longer than his mouth is closing.
have the finite eggs. So of course they're going to be the ones that are more protective of their
finite eggs
because they have to go through 9 months of having that child, whereas the dude don't got to do me for a while. She's not going to go do some sucker shit. I don't know. I'm ready to have a kid. I would be down to have a likely alpha, you know what I mean? Like you find them good enough to put into your kids. So why the
So I guess that's going to conclude today's video on Watch Later. I have no idea what this guy's point was. He's really upset that people won't share his masturbation passion. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you have been watching, as always, peace.